What's up, Hippo lovers? It is time for DauT against ACCM. Best of 5. We can see we are already in an advanced stage of this tournament. DauT still in the loser bracket, and he needs to win every single series to qualify for NAC2, at least in qualifier number 1. After this, we will obviously have qualifier number 2, and we are jumping into game number 1 here. It will be DauT playing in red. Let me take a look if I have friend foe colors on. I think purple, blue. That's doable, right? And it gives some identity to the players as well. So love that. And we have ACCM going with the hunts, and this map is called Rehydration. We're starting with 2 camels to scout all this off, and also with a lot of shorefish around the map, so going on to that quite early on is a good idea. And that's why we see DauT playing the Japanese and double mill aggression here. Llama camp for him, and well, that will be some efficient fishing. Oh, that was a pun for you. Do you plan another 1 week, 100-hour stream just before NSC like last time? No. Please tell viewers no spoilers for the series. What? I won't do another 100-hour stream. No, sorry. And please tell viewers no spoiler for the series. Yeah, they all know. They're good guys here. Really, if DauT don't win the qualifiers, please invite him as co-caster. No, not going to happen. So, better cheer for him. 72-hour stream then? No. I will need to do something else during that time. I can't do a 100-hour stream. Let's see. ACCM going for the first scout. Those camels obviously can't attack. Very little line of sight here as well. Might run into a TC, which is here, but now he has a good idea of how the map looks like. And well, 6 on the shellfish in the back here. Okay, Nili new colors. Okay, what do we want to have? We probably want to have DauT as blue, right? And ACCM as red. Let's go with that. But what if he doesn't win this qualifier but wins the next one? Can he co-cast then? Yes, he can. Okay, are you fine with that colors, guys? With those colors? I hope so. No, stick with the colors. It's so tough, guys. I might actually... I now have the option to edit friend foe colors. So maybe I will do... poll ones? To ask what are the best colors. Because blue is bad for water. On land, blue and against... red is the best. Yellow isn't great. Green isn't great. Teal. Maybe. Well, it can't be gray. It's so weird. I don't know. I think there's not a single perfect color. I think red is the only best color. And red doesn't work with either orange, purple. Maybe teal. Red against teal. Purple and cyan. Huh. Oh, we'll see. DauT? Well, he wants to park under the TC apparently. Loses some HP, but dodges that. And as we all know, DauT is training a lot at the moment. Viper even said he's really impressed with how well DauT is playing at the moment. Great macro at the, that he's showing game after game. And, well, 948 uptime with 2 more population here. What is this? Not looming. Obviously looming is not really necessary because the enemy does not have a scout. So nice adjustment in that regard. Not the greatest gold spot, but very well accessible, so no problem here. And we see DauT still going with 3 mills, so that will be some man-at-arm aggression coming from him. On the other side, ACCM, that looks like scouts to me. Didn't take one of his elephants. Shawfish, as we all know, obviously mentioned several times, is faster even than elephants. 4 on wood here, and that will be some real damage output. 2 on gold. How many militias are we going for? I can count to 3 for now. Make that 4, 5. So that will be 5 man-at-arm aggression before he even has a building. I think he needs to get some quick walls here before. Yeah, those man-at-arms are coming in. Probably leading them and building the stable afterwards. Or maybe just building the stable over here is another option. Let's take a look. Those villagers are moving like they want to build one. Getting fuel age. Now for Mr. DauT, putting in loom, putting in men-at-arms, and building the tower behind the ACCM. He has no idea, and that's so close, guys, that he's not seeing it. The camel around could stop some quick walls. Men-at-arms upgrade, as we can see, will do quite a bit, and this looks like a pretty good start for Mr. DauT here. Attacking a bit before the men-at-arm upgrade, but now he can engage, and those Japanese, they will attack so fast. Lost a lot of HP. Let's take a look. Tower now doing some damage around here, so walling that off isn't the best thing ever because, well, they can just walk away now. All of those exposed at the moment. And DauT, is he moving forward? Yeah, going for mill number 4 even. And I've always felt Japanese could be one of the strongest civilization on this very map. Let's take a look what DauT can do. Military count 6 to 3. Remember, guys, we're starting without a single scout. So getting up to the scary numbers of scouts is even tougher. Oh, brackets are missing. Sorry for that. I will start the bot for that. And now you can use those comments in the future as well. And meanwhile, we are seeing an engagement here. Man-at-arms could maybe go for something. What are we seeing here? A camel. And now he's focusing down. 1 scout is biting the dust. And number 2 down. 3 is running back. But still 4 man-at-arms around. Maybe take the fight from the hill. This man-at-arm is falling behind quite a bit. Spearman tries to come over. DauT will focus down 1 villager. Loses a lot of HP on his man-at-arms though. Now 1 hits the scout. Production keeps rolling, and DauT, look at his resources. He will soon click up to castle age. That might be like an under 19-minute castle age after 5 man-at-arms and 2 spearmen at it. That's just the beauty of this map. We see unconventional build orders for sure. We get 1 hit in. Oh, he is the 1 kill man. 1 punch power for sure. Yesterday I saw a bare knuckle fight event, and well, it looked a bit the same. A lot of 1 punch action. Or a lot is like an overstatement. It was 1, pretty sick. Why not take that fight? Because he didn't have a lot of HP, and ACCM wanted to maybe use his mobility. And I think this fight will be won by ACCM. Let's take a look. DauT even moving back further. I think he needs to take this engagement, otherwise this is just not doing any damage anymore. Okay, military count now 7 for DauT. What is he going for? More spearmen, and he adds another man-at-arm? I think that's not the perfect transition out of this situation. Weird. Weird. Yeah, DauT is taking micro seriously. That's new, right? No one thought that that would ever happen. Yeah, ACCM has a nice stream as well. He's really funny, laughing a lot. I like him as a person so much. Okay, maybe 1 villager going down. 12 HP here. No, Spearman is microing back. Double archer range now. And I think like DauT, if he like transitioned a bit better, he could have been up already. Oh, but now the counterattacks are coming. DauT is ahead by 3 villagers for now, but that could change. Just needs to fight on that Spearman. Why is ACCM running? Oh, blocking himself so much. That hurts. Losing 1 scout, and well, won't get a single villager. Look at that. 8 HP, 24 HP, all of those getting home. The 16 HP one might get home as well. Needs 3 more hits, and that was not well done by ACCM. I think he could have gotten some more kills for sure. And only now going on to gold, but not with the greatest control. And I think once we have Botkin arrow, I think that gold is kind of out of the question for ACCM. His resources, 300 food, not a lot of gold for him. And we can see how he's mining gold at the moment. Trying to heal 1 spearman, goes for town watch. What are the scouts doing? Well, they're getting some kills. DauT not with the greatest reaction. Runs towards the one spearman, and let's take a look what that pointy boy can do. Well, got 2 or 3 slices of 2. Okay, good stuff for him, and more scouts around. And well, that's a bit of an over-exaggeration. Here on that gold. Maybe a second mining camp could have really helped out. Well, just DauT things. That's a lot of low HP villagers. We see some engagement over here at the same time, so obviously they are distracted. Villagers needed to be pulled. Skirmishers trying to make something happen. And now the spearmen are scaring away the scouts again. Important that ACCM keeps running. Oh, gets a nice kill here. But DauT, he's staying active. At the moment, ACCM, he's not really getting any wood. And lots of villagers idle. And that tower of DauT just so annoying for poor ACCM. More kills here. ACCM, he's behind by 8 villagers now. Seems like he lost some more though. Oh. DauT just with a good aggression here, and he still has Feudal Age for way longer than what I expected. Felt like 500 food, 100 gold, transition into Castle Age, but just wanted to keep the aggression running. 8 villagers ahead now, and so many archers. Look at this production. Maybe even the 3rd archer range could have done something. We saw all that gold, maybe a second mining camp. A lot of stuff to optimize, but this is just so aggressive and really tough to keep up with all the aggression. Now a tower, but that tower, will it really go up? It's only 2 skirmishes. I think the tower won't go up. DauT can just sit under it. He will just snipe some of the skirmishes. Perfect positioning against all the scouts. DauT, that's just GG, guys. No chance in hell that ACCM can do anything here. Oh boy, losing so many villagers. Still trying to focus down the tower. ACCM losing every single scout so easily. If DauT only focused down the 2 skirms, would have been so much easier for him. And ACCM, look at that. His population is just dwindling down. He's sending more villagers into death. He's only at 300 HP there, so even if the tower goes up, it won't even last for too long. But ACCM, 32 population against 61. GG, ACCM tower indeed. And our Lord and Savior is taking the 1-0 lead here, guys, and in quite convincing fashion. I love Japanese on that map, and now I know why, because you saw Man-at-Arm is just so incredibly good. Massive milling here at the side. What was it in the end? 5 mills by Mr. DauT. On the other side we saw 4 mills. So ACCM used that quite nicely as well, but simply not the aggression at the start. You're happy to have made DauT play serious for NAC2? I'm happy that he's playing serious, but I don't say that I made him play serious. He made himself playing serious. I only protected my tournament. Okay, kills. Better for DauT, obviously, as we saw so many villagers going down in the end. He had the better eco. Food, quite similar, but look at that gold difference there. And also wood. Solid uptimes by both players, and well, DauT just overwhelming there with all the villagers. So 1-0 for Mr. DauT. Why Yo did not build militia against the Eagles in Aztecs ECL better against Liereyy? Because you will always get outrun. You always have to chase, and the map was so open. If you are completely walled, you can go into longswords, but because it was just Eagles in his face, he had never time to transition. The enemy can just toy with you. It's like Spearman against Knights. If you get raided over and over again, if you can never attack, you can't do anything. Protect the turn, lol, fair. But to defend it would be a good option? Yes, but you're still losing the game. So you're just surviving a bit longer. Protected from what? From becoming DauT Shisha Holiday? Pretty much that, yeah. Of thinking that people could come here to have like 9 days of holidays. It is an enjoyable tournament and it should be a lot of fun, but it also should keep the seriousness in mind. And that's what DauT was lacking. And he realized that and was totally fine. We spoke about it, he said, clever decision by you, Nili. Which is weird. But yeah, he even, like, when he said goodbye at the last day, he said, I didn't deserve to be here. Flamme 37 Cheers to you. And we're out of Japanese and out of Hunts. Next map, El Dorado. We kind of guaranteed to see the raspy preference to pick Chinese. What will we see on the other side? No Italians for sure. Arabia, we probably have Malians. Acropolis, we might have Berbers, so maybe Vikings. Ugh, not pretty, not pretty. Maybe we'll just go for Malians and keep Vikings for Arabia. They will play Hangover. Well, we'll only start at 2 PM every day. Last time, no one ever played with big Hangover. Wow, not many people would admit their fault like that. Pretty awesome of DauT to admit that. I'm glad I asked that question. Can you chat? Cool, you chatted about it, Nili. You're welcome. If you want to know more about that, maybe tuning into Talk of the Empire could have helped you as well. I was talking about that as well over there. And I'm always doing the mistake of closing Age of Empires. Dump Nili. Dump Nili. So 1-0 for DauT. And good for El Dorado now. And I like how I figured that out, what civilization works with what. Guess you've answered the question a million times already. Unlikely, but I will continue reading. But what will be there, another meet and greet? Yes, 16th of February, 22 local time. Meet and greet. Oh! I will delete that. Delete comment, meet and... Oh, actually I can edit comment. Meet and greet. The NAC2 meet and greet will happen at the 16th of February 2019 in Hamburg, Germany. Can you give an update with BackT vs Fire? What will happen since BackT 2 is a banned civ in Game 2? Fire will take the same civilization he took in Game 2 and choose the civilization for BackT out of the remaining 5. Will we see DauT sweeping through NAC2? It makes it through the long way from the loser bracket. He must be 200% motivated. He can't be 200% motivated because 100% is the maximum. But I think he will try his very best. He even made a bet that he will finish top 3. DauT repeatedly said that these games are almost entirely about the draft. Do you feel something similar? Against that unprepared people, yes. He has always a big advantage with the draft. On NAC 1 or 2, I think drafts were pretty equal. And I don't know if that's right or not, but we obviously don't want to have any spoilers. You know, it reminds me of Monkey Island. It actually is AOM still. Yeah, DauT has a lot of drafting experience. He's just playing a lot of tournaments, right? And let's jump into game number 2. It will be played on El Dorado here. And we are looking into ACCM. He is playing... Well, don't tell me they changed colors. No. Okay, ACCM is playing in the purple. Oh no, we wanted to change colors, right? Oh no, I need to go over there and put DauT into blue and ACCM into red, right? Okay, so we have ACCM playing the Vikings here against DauT, who is playing the Chinese. We're playing on Eldorado, starting with 2 great fish close by, and we only have very limited amount of gold and stone, fighting for the beautiful center area. Nili is like 30, right? Yes, like 30. And that's why you don't really go onto fish quite early on. So only 4 players in land event. 8, my friend. 8. Pretty nice spot for a mill on this map. You really want to farm around it because you cannot farm in that sandy area. DauT scouting quite a bit with his sheep also. So really wants to have a lot of vision, push some of his deer. Doesn't really want to attack. Obviously already knows where the center is. 9-10 the uptime. Pop 22 here with our Chinese superstars. Games are so quick and intense. Well, that has 2 reasons. One, I always skip the first 4 or 5 minutes, and that's why you don't feel the boredom at the start. And secondly, I create maps that, or not create, I choose maps that create a lot of action. At least that's what I'm aiming for. ACCM is Vietnamese, so if he wins the come to Germany, yes. I even invited Mr. Yo from China, so I was absolutely open for that. And we have Nicov coming from Argentina. So yeah, that will take some travel time for sure. Why Vikings on this map? What advantages they offer? None. It was just a bad draft. ACCM had no other chips left. And yeah, he had Malians and Berbers and Italians. Italians is safe for Mediterranean. And Malians and Berbers perform well on Arabia and Acropolis, the next maps that we will see. So he had to go for it only because it was kind of the best left option. Isn't AOE1 still very big in Vietnam? Yes, it is. Basically 80% of the competitive AOE1 scene is coming from Vietnam. Sable now from Mr. DauT. So he will go on to scouts. We'll have a lot of aggression coming from his side. Doing quite a bit of damage here, and well, runs away, gets the 1 to 20 HP and loses 6 of his own. ACCM stays away there, goes for more scouts, and I don't really think he needs to send more villagers onto wood, honestly. Maybe could have even started with a villager in the center, controlling all that beautiful stuff here. Archer range from ACCM. Interesting, so we will see Skirm Spearman out of our Vikings player. How did DauT land up in the loser bracket? His son destroyed his Ethernet cable. That's why DauT couldn't play and had to give admin win. Archer range now from DauT as well, trying to counter the Spearman here. Did he scout the 2 archer ranges? Yes, he did. So knows everything that is going up. Goes for horse color now after those 2 farms, but Chinese bonus already helping him out quite nicely here as well. And as we said, he will keep the aggression. He will keep ACCM at home, and well, that will be tricky for ACCM to ever get into the position to really control the center here if DauT is just staying super aggressive. Farms from him now, something we don't see from ACCM just yet. First kill of the game. 12 minutes, 30 seconds here. Let's take a look. ACCM not really going for any walls. Has 2 spearmen around. Should maybe position them a bit more to the left-hand side. DauT. And he knows that there has to be one villager with only 20 HP. Maybe searching for that one, but maybe he can just grab off 1 or 2 villagers here. She, for example, is very unprotected and is taking a lot of hits. And DauT probably shouldn't lose a single one here. Let's take a look. Is he taking some hits? Well, 1 hit for 1 villager. That's a fair trade for him for sure. We have some aggression now over here though, but only 2 spearmen. That might not be enough, guys. Against a guy who goes mass scouts, you might get cleared up, and then only facing skirmishes against some leftover scouts might be quite ugly. DauT just stayed so active here, and ACCM, he always needs to run behind those scouts, and DauT can just toy with him. Aggressive lumber camp, some skirmishes, and DauT, well, he isn't really going for more scouts. Now runs back. Does he expect to be raided at home. It looks like a DauT with the spider sensors here for sure. And on fletching now. Tries to catch some at the front here, and well, one villager will go down. Skirms with fletching against skirms with fletching, so not the biggest fights here. Scouts are coming back, and I think he should just focus down the 2 spearmen, and then DauT should take a beautiful engagement. His 4 villagers ahead, but obviously is wheelbarrow behind, so feels like eco should be pretty even. Archer range now from DauT here, the second one. Easy kill against the scout. Now let's take a look. Spearman shouldn't really be overcommitting here. Tries to go to the side, loses one. Now all the skirms are out of position. The spearman ran way off, and this will be heavy losses here. And that's what I said. ACCM didn't really have the spearman numbers, but now 3 are coming in, and DauT needs to go back. Solid job here. Coming over with them just in time. Now should snipe down skirm against skirm numbers. Oh god, those are heavy losses. What is he doing with all the skirmishes? Loses 3, loses 4 there. And now on the hill, Spearman doesn't even want to go over here. And look at that brutal KD, guys. 15-2 KD. Are you kidding me? Military count quite even, but DauT just so cost efficient, and ACCM just with a huge miss micro here. Oh la la, brutal stuff. So weird that villagers are even, military is kind of even, and KD is 15-2, so ACCM just with a way bigger production. Just means that DauT has a bit of the better army, the scouts, but loses 2 of them, just running in there. Is it possible to dock the sand close to the TC? No, it's not. Oh, only 2 spearmen. Do we have more production from ACCM? Not really at the moment. Goes for more skirms. Spearmen again going to the front, trying to micro back. 5 villagers now the advantage for our lord. He's sending some skirmishers to the front, but not really taking the center control. Skirm against skirm fight, both with very low resources here. DauT floating quite a bit of wood. Should maybe add some more farms, and now we're even starting with some DauT farms here for sure. DauT, oh, not one-shotting the spearman. Takes another full volley against the other one. 6 villagers disadvantage. He gets actually 2 more kills. The scout, that's going crazy. And that's a pretty good start for DauT. Or like an end of the fight actually. More skirms coming over. Military count, still an advantage for ACCM. Let's take a look at the resources. DauT, 160 and 80. He's continuing to go for army, and no one really going for the center of this map just yet. ACCM, he is not even on gold. 50 food for him, 300 wood. Wow, weird farm placement here for sure. Builds another house at weird spots. Doesn't really try to use them to create a somewhat natural wall. DauT now switching into some archers. Or at least one, but we'll add more, I believe. I saw quite a bit of villagers there for him on gold early on. Now loses that spearman, quite ugly for him. Skirms somewhat out of position. And that one single scout is doing so much there. It's just brutal. 5 damage per hit, I believe. Yes, indeed. But well, DauT not with the greatest numbers at the other side. The scout is just going crazy how much damage he is doing. But nice skirm numbers for ACCM. He continues to dance, and now the scout is going down. ACCM, he's still pushing this one. Score somewhat even. Archer range number 3 now on the way. That's too much on gold if you don't go for archers. One villager being pulled. DauT now ahead by 8 villagers. Constantly keeping everything running. Small skirmish here with some skirms in the back, and well, that's forcing a lot of idle villagers. Is winning the front though, because that spearman is getting focused down again. All the skirmishers dying. One spearman coming over, and now some villagers here as well. ACCM, he thinks he has a military advantage and tries to go for some aggression. That is getting chased down by some villagers and the spearman. Quite easy defense, and well, the tower is going up. DauT not with the right reaction here. now is trying to fight this town. Is actually building a counter tower? That makes 0 sense. Why is he trying to build a tower there? Just right click the tower and continue producing skirms could be the better option. But, well, that's good for ACCM, honestly. That tower, that's a wrong reaction by DauT. The tower will go up and then he will win the war. The tower war. DauT with a big slip, if you ask me. Okay, actually, well, his production is just so much closer. Did ACCM stop producing? Oh god, not really using multi-Q to full potential. Oh no, and the skirms under the tower. Oh no, how is he losing that as well? And, well, DauT is winning it after all, but I'm not sure if he really needed that tower. I think just sending 10 villagers out and kill that tower could have done the job as well. ACCM needs to run, but is taking a lot of damage from those villagers. DauT, I'm expecting him to go for the center now. Has a lot of villagers on stone as well. Okay. So maybe some more towers. Okay, goes for the center control. ACCM still not a single gold collected all game long. 8 villagers behind against DauT, who, let's take a look, doesn't have wheelbarrow. Tower rush continues. DauT at the moment having less working villagers than ACCM. But he will have all the center control in the world. Military count 15 to 11. But that's all skirms again, and 2 scouts can easily clear this. DauT is trying to micro to the side with all the his scout here. And now we see ACCM, he's going for the kill against 3 finished towers though. Guys, this has to be the GG move. I don't really see ACCM ever doing anything here. The tower in range as well. Both towers will finish here. He's losing all his army. He can repair. He can garrison inside as well. And ACCM is losing everything. This is the GG moment here. ACCM, he is trying to make it work, but military count is 19 to 4. Villagers are now dropping. Even if he gets those 2 towers, he will lose everything. DauT is winning this one 2-0. Pretty intense ending there, but ACCM, well, that had simply no chance. And I don't want to say it, but that looked like a Civ win for sure. BSK Death Pomp was K-Cap. Indeed, he was a really nice guy as well. Actually, I have a 1.0 rank of K-Cap playing a game with me, even though I was a noob. Yeah, K-Cap. We will see a lot of K-Cap racks coming up in AoE 2 history. For sure. I'm a huge K-Cap fan. Might be the best team game player of all time. And the greatest strategist of Age of Empires ever. Let's take a look at the achievements. NAC2 Hype, 200 biddies, Golden Skeet, thank you so much. DauT with a better KD, went on so many scouts that were so efficient over and over and over again against all those skirmishes. Did get gold and stone, something ACCM couldn't afford. Wood and food looked similar. And honestly, this was just a Civ win. And ACCM going for Vikings there. Not really the Civ that you want to have. Yeah. Thought I'd micro ACCM many times this game. Yeah. But spearman position was really bad by ACCM as well. I think he moved out too early there with the 2 spearmen that I said. Hey Nili, how are you doing? It was a long day of Age of Empires. I'm casting for close to 7.5 hours now. But I still am getting entertained by great games. Why is Viking suboptimal for this map? They don't really have any advantages. You can't really go for scouts because they don't have bloodlines. And yeah, that's just bad. Are bits better than donations? For me, it's better, but I tax it differently. So it's just different. Yeah. Do you think Nili picked Vikings because he was expecting DauT to ban Italians? I think Nili didn't pick anything. I think ACCM played. Where's Viper in that list? He is directly invited into the tournament. Exclamation mark NAC2 will help you out to find out who's invited and who has to qualify. We will take another look into the TIFF picks. No Chinese anymore, no Vikings anymore. And now we're going into two very heavy land maps, Arabia, something you should obviously know, and Acropolis as well. Let's think about it. So it has to be Malay for Medi, most likely. And then we have two Mesotis for Acropolis and Arabia now. That's tricky. I think we will have Malians for Arabia and Berbers for Acropolis. Is this live? Perhaps. Actually, it's Casters Rex from earlier today because it was overlapping with ECL, which I was casting today. Qualifiers have been awesome so far. I think so as well. I'm really impressed how well people are playing. Where can I find the qualifier brackets, if I might ask? Yeah, games aren't live, guys. And the beauty of the qualifiers are also, it sounds weird, but that the Viper isn't in it. Because 90% of the time when we have tournaments, it's just like, okay, Viper will get into the finals, let's see who he will beat there. And yeah, this one we just have no idea. Like, we have no idea who will qualify. And if DauT is qualifying in this one, we have even less idea who's going to qualify in qualifier number 2, right? It can be Winchester, it can be Stark. It's so many great players. Miguel, honestly, is pretty good as well. Backteeth, Fire. It's so sick, man. And I'm really excited for that fact as well. And I'm just happy with how this turned out for sure. What is this Elder Scrolls soundtrack? Interesting. Vince is a nice guy. I never spoke with him before. We even had some differences and I fucked him up because I ruled against him in some tournaments. But the last interview, he was so nice. Who's the winner of the last edition? Well, better hop on over to YouTube and watch that epic final. Liereyy against TheViper, best of 9. Was one of the best series. No, that's not true. It wasn't one of the best series, but it was a lot of hype for me. Was casted with me and Killer B, also adding a lot of stuff that tournaments have never seen, like shift drafts, people giving all their inputs, like the players, and having player cameras and highlight scenes live in-game. So good stuff for sure. So that might be something you want to see. It's down below as well. NAC Finance, TheViper against Liereyy. And now we are jumping into game number 3 here, played on Arabia. We have DauT playing the Incas. On the other side, we are looking into ACCM's Berbers. Let's take a look at the map. Defensive, woodline, berries, all reasonable. Could wall off those sides here. On the other side, DauT. Quite an open gold spot. Actually, all of his golds and stones very open. Maybe a map that I wanted to see a restart on, but it did not happen here. And DauT needs to really jump into that TC. Sheep is even blocking. Oi. Close one. But he will be safe. Not the best house, if you ask me. Builds the most super far away and even F's up the gear push. Sloppy start by DauT so far. Mr. Yo was invited. I really wanted to have him, but the tournament was overlapping with Chinese New Year's, and that's why we don't see any of the Chinese players in the qualifiers here. And I only wanted to have 1 qualifier and 7 invited people, but Yo couldn't make it, and I had to decide who did I not want to have at NAC2, Mr. Yo, Liereyy, or TheViper. And it was an easy choice. Not a pretty choice, but I decided against Mr. Yo. Five hours video, you said to watch a 5-hour final. Give me some popcorn then. Well, you need to do it yourself. It is to prevent spoilers as well. I uploaded every series, I believe, 4 hours even in best of 7s and 5 hours in all best of 9s, just to avoid spoilers. And we had a lot of interviews before and after. So if you only want to see the games, it might be a bit less. Oh, DauT, what is this barracks? Just completely ignoring his main goal. This is so bad, man. And he's doing this over and over again. I think just one tile further and having your gold included is so much better. Ay, ay, ay. Ay, 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 ay. Okay, pop 22, most likely here from DauT and some men-at-arms into Eagles. ACCM on the other side. We're expecting scouts out of him. Let's take a look. Takes another aggressive lumber camp. Not going for the back one. Interesting. I'm actually a bit surprised that we have pawns. I thought I picked the ECL map edition. And DauT, I want to see how he will have like 7-8 villagers working properly here. 9:56 uptime here by ACCM. Top 21, men-at-arms indeed for DauT. Yeah, like Yo doesn't really make a big difference, right? If I have someone, if I can book flights for Yo now, it's like only $300-400 more expensive than the flights for example, Miguel. It's kind of the same, but let's say a European, like for DauT, for example, in like 2-3 weeks. Like China and back cost me like 800 euros. Serbia and back costs like 300 euros. So it's not that big out of 20k, right? Okay, we have the stable now. 4 men-at-arms going forward. He adds 1 spearman before the men-at-arm upgrade, something I absolutely love. And now taking some damage against the villager here, but also dealing quite a bit. So gets him down to 13 HP, 18 HP. Most important thing is though that he stops the wall for now. ACCM is trying to chase it down. DauT is getting another attack sign, probably wants to run back. And, well, one villager might even go down. DauT is not trying to quick wall that one villager. Let's take a look. Uh-oh, is surviving 2 HP here. He might save this one. Beautiful move by DauT. He is on point. Clearly needs to wall behind that and save the villager. At the same time, let's take a look. No quick ult here by ACCM. Needs to get the gate up here to be safe, but it looks like the Eagle will stop that, and the arms are around. Still the spearman though at somewhat the safe spot there. ACCM needs to wall it. Ooh, tries to get that one in. Oi, 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 oi. That looked a bit scary for a second. Spearman. Oh, hitting the other one. He actually wanted to hit the first one. Okay. Will be safe here. Oh no, I didn't even continue watching because I was so sure that the walls are up, and well, he loses a villager there. He loses the eagle in exchange though, and okay, let's take a look here. All the villagers there trying pretty ugly to wall this, and now moves in here. Is doing some damage, and the villagers walking into weird direction. Berber villagers obviously faster, but still loses one. That's so sloppy, and did finish those 2 houses. DauT is completely walled here, and now the only problem that I see is this horrible gold, and that he is. Those are weird walls as well. But he's ahead by 2 villagers. Got quite a nice kill. Against here, blocking a lot of that food income, and well, not a single archer out just yet. ACCM, he can't do anything. DauT now committing into the wood line. Looks like it. Maybe get 1-2 more villager kills. And then he has to be fine, I believe, with all this. And ACCM, is he? What is he doing? Why isn't he trying to quick wall this? Feels weird for sure. ECL standard is to not allow any straggler laming here. And I went for the same rules in NAC2. So DauT isn't allowed to build any palisades over those trees to deny ACCM the wood income. Okay, some more hits here, but it seems like so many low HP villagers, all of them are surviving. Can DauT get the kill? Another one with 13 HP surviving. It's debating a bit close to the TC Fire Scouts. Are they really willing to take this engagement? Think, oh god, no, don't go back here. What is this? Really weird. KTC got a good volley off against the Spearman. Archers around now. I think he shouldn't lose a single scout here. Why is he taking this engagement? He could have waited another 30 seconds and just have the archers clear all this up. Shouldn't really use a single scout. Lost one. That's totally fine though. And now the aggression at the front completely stopped because DauT did continue to produce some army. And I completely didn't see that into the face of DauT, but had the tower up, and DauT just completely safe. ACCM 150 food, 100 gold. DauT already heavily thinking about clicking up to Castle Age, but losing his eagles here, and that's some heavy losses. I think he needs to fight this one. If he just runs, he's doing 0 damage. Oh well, one spearman is coming though, trying to save it, and archers should clear this up. What are those villagers up to? That's what I said earlier, guys. Those villagers, they will not be efficient at all in this. Now he goes on to gold even. ACCM with fletching around. DauT +1 defense for his eagles. Has a second barracks running for himself. Now tries to go for some aggression. Maybe a tower over here could be nice as well, blocking that gold spot. I think another player, like super aggressive player, could really punish DauT for those walls. Tower finishes. DauT's defensive tower will go up as well though. Third barracks, and now he's adding more spearmen, goes for some more walls. ACCM, he's moving in here, and that will do a lot of damage before forging. Archers are around. That will do quite a lot here, I believe, and that's a fight that ACCM should probably win. Oh, he shouldn't really fight under the tower though. And all the eagles, well, they still have a reasonable amount of HP. He's now going back, tries to take a better engagement. Spearman is running into the archers as well. ACCM, he's doing a good job. Should fight together though. Scouts are coming over, and I love this micro by ACCM. Suddenly it looks pretty good for our Vietnamese player. All those eagles, I think they're taking horrible engagement. Villagers are coming over. They're obviously benefiting from the blacksmith upgrades, so fighting there quite nicely. Not dying instantly, but it's still like real army against villagers with, yeah, congratulations, you have some more upgrades, but that's not really winning it for you. Another spearman going down, eagle under pressure, and ACCM with a lovely aggression. At the same time, DauT is moving out here, but this is losing quite a bit of villagers because the archers are around. What is this? ACCM with a beautiful play, and DauT, he is extremely open here at the front. Scouts continue running in, and DauT, he continues with a lot of eagles here, and that's why he's not clicking up to Castle Age. DauT at ACCM at the same time, far away from Castle Age as well. 0 resources, double archery range production, and still continues with his scout as well. Intense. 2-3 minutes here for sure. +1 defense on those archers now. I think I would have loved to see a tower over here to block all that gold. And what did I tell you about that gold approach by DauT before? Oh yeah, blocking the villagers so much. 828B, thank you so much.
Nili love.
14 month. A tower actually not achieving too much. DauT, maybe just cancel an eagle and go up to castle. TaToH finally up to Castle Age. Archers and scouts. Is he trying to make the jump onto the gold? It looks like it. DauT with a pretty bad gold spot here, as we saw before. Tries to go for the defensive tower. And now all the archers are moving in. That will be some villager kills for sure. Only 5 can fit into the tower. Let's take a look if ACCM is committing here. How many villagers he is getting. It's so good that DauT has that defensive upgrade though. And now is he sitting under the tower? It looks like he is trying to. Villagers, they are going down heavily though. Or at least I can hear quite a lot of them going down. More villagers for ACCM. He's 5 ahead now and no gold income at the moment. Eagles, they can still do something. DauT is trying to jump under it, but he's losing quite a bit of his eagles. Loses yet another one, and this is a beautiful move by ACCM. Fighting that down at the same time is a nice win. And, well, ACCM's micro was kind of on my level, or the macro, doing a beautiful job at one front, but at the other front, he's losing everything. ACCM now with the +1 defense, no bloodlines here for him. If he can maybe get onto Mass Knight, that could be an option, but look at that, 100 food, 50 gold for him, and the Eagles, they are doing the clear up against all those archers. 30 villagers against 41 though. If ACCM can get some more towers up here, which he is trying to do. He's still blocking that gold spot. DauT is not going for that one. Does ACCM know about it? No, he does not. But DauT, he's not getting onto gold, guys. Eagles now +4 attack. DauT sells some wood, wants to get onto Eagle Warriors. The only gold income he has at the moment. ACCM, he continues with his aggression. What a beautiful game. Double stable, double archery range, more towers to control all the golds in the world. DauT, he had a bad map, he wanted to play it, and ACCM punished him for it. This might be a good spot. Okay, what can DauT really do? See scouts now, bloodlines and forging around. Is ACCM trying to jump under the tower again? Not for now. ACCM is heavy. He has to know that he's controlling all the golds, but still. Yeah, he knows about that one now. Oi, oi, oi. Knows that he's controlling this one. Let's take a look. Maybe goes to the other side. ACCM, 200 food, 200 gold. Oh, I stand corrected. He had 2 more stables. This guy's going crazy. This looks like a troll challenge, guys. But it's such an important game for both of them. If ACCM loses this game, he has no chances to qualify in NAC2-Qualifier #1 here. And now is trying to get this big fight. The Eagles are shredding all the scouts. Archers still around. We see more villagers moving forward. But that's a lot of Eagles losing a lot of HP here as well. And ACCM is trying to micro this. He's trying to micro this as best as he can. Eagles still now down to, what is it, 4 or something like that. DauT now trying to go for that tower move. How many more scouts do we see? Not a lot. Eagles, low HP, as I said several times now. More being produced though. Fighting down that tower means he can go onto that. Why is he building such a weird mining camp? Scouts around. So there's a difference, 46 to 32, now pushing him off that wood line. At the moment he can only go for that at the right hand side. The tower behind that could maybe GG DauT completely. But also fighting under all the towers, taking damage over and over again is just so sweet as well. Hashtag DauT for NAC. Amazing night. Thanks for the 2 months. DauT military count at 3 at the moment against the 12 of ACCM. 47 villagers to 33. Let's take a look at the production here. Triple stable, double archer range, or maybe it's only double stable. On the other side, trying to go for more barracks. Now add some spearmen as well, but ACCM, he's moving forward and he's trying to get another tower up. If this tower is going up, I don't see how DauT can feel like he has another chance. Hill advantage abused by our Vietnamese player now as well, just trying to focus down the eagles here. Archers are doing a good job by doing that, and all the villagers, they cannot really fight. One eagle still around, but scouts, they have +1/+1, and bloodlines now as well. More villagers being pulled. Let's take a look. Another eagle going down. 3 military against 11. This tower is most likely going to go up, and I love the archer positioning close by. Really tough to focus on them now, even to right click them. More villagers are being sent by DauT. No, not really. Most of them going down, and this is DauT in complete disaster mode here. More villagers to the front. We can see eagle production not really running for him. More scouts, and I think DauT, he is fighting this off. There is a difference at 15 at the moment. Tries to go for more repairs. This is an incredibly good game. More archers to the front, more scouts to the front. DauT, he should be with very low HP with a lot of his villagers here at the front, but he's pushing this back. 4 military alone is doing so well against 13 here of ACCM. Another spearman going down. 1 eagle. Military count at 0. DauT has 0 military at the moment. Okay, he produced another eagle. So up to 1. Make that up to 2. He's another eagle. And it's really like unit per unit. He has to be happy with getting more villagers. Let's take a look. Going down even further. 34 for him. ACCM losing some at the front though. Tries to get some walls up. And now he walled all his villagers. Beautiful move here. And DauT doesn't have a single ranged unit. Tries to go back. But DauT, well, only with some gold. That's enough. It's still Eagle Warriors here against ACCM, who has 0 advantages at the moment. Scout bonus or like stable bonus doesn't really work in Feudal Age, and no eco advantage really for the Berbers. DauT is charging up for yet another attack. 15 villagers the difference though. What can the archers do? Tower needs to be repaired, but not the greatest attack possibilities here. And we see even deleting the stragglers to get more surface area against the tower. This is one of the sickest game I've seen in a very long time. And we will see those archers doing pretty well. Spearman, it's now only Spearman, right? I see 2 eagles. I've seen like 14 against 12 military all game long, as I feel like it. And this tower, how many HP does he have? Okay, 0. But again, eagle count at 1. Make that 2 again. Archer still around. All of them so low from DauT. If he didn't have the Inca bonus, if he didn't have +2 extra here and +1 attack, I think this game would have been over for quite some time. But 50 villagers now broken here for ACCM, who is down in score, but keeps up the aggression rolling for him. Is just moving back. 0 resources still for ACCM. He's falling back. DauT is pushing him back. What are we witnessing, guys? This is so crazy. Okay, now runs around, ignores the eagles, ignores the spearman, tries to go for the raid against the gold, and that's so many low HP villagers. The scouts could do quite a bit. Whoa. What an incredible game. And spearman, what is the eco of DauT at the same time? Some idols for sure. Villagers are doing some here. 14 to 1 military. He did clear up everything again. 2 spearmen, 1 eagle, 2 spearmen, 2 eagles again. Scouts moving in. DauT, that's a fight he cannot take. He's trying to run back, but takes a lot of damage while trying to do so. 4 spearmen now running around, try to take some better fights. At the moment, the spearmen kind of the weakest unit, having +2 defense though, so archers not doing the greatest job. Just think about if they had +2 attack as well now, because we are fighting with them for such a long time. ACCM, again, at 0 resources. He's getting everything on the map. He's building yet another tower. DauT is trying to hold on to that area. Again, 3 to 12 military. What is going on? This is over and over again. DauT, and what is he at the moment? 2 eagles only, but that's a lot of scouts for a change. And the archers are pushing this back. DauT has 0 gold income. Never moved on to that as well. Tries to jump into the tower. ACCM with a crazy game here. And DauT is getting the kills though. Back up to 4 military. Sounds so weird to say up to 4 military. 38 minutes. Pure Feudal Age aggression from ACCM here. Not really using the perfect MQ. Horrible farms there. 3rd row with some gaps. but it doesn't really matter. He's getting the aggression to the front. DauT is moving over. Let's take a look to DauT here. That's a lot of low HP stuff. Scouts are around again. Archers doing their job as well. They, I believe, like doing 1 damage at the moment, so that's not the scariest thing ever. But they're just dancing around. Let's take a look. 37 villagers against 58. The difference of roughly 20 stands. 3 military against 18 now. Villagers so low on HP, trying to fight down the second tower. They won the first one, and DauT needs to GG this one out. Even GGs with higher score. When do we ever see this? But he realized, okay, I will not get onto proper gold. I cannot keep up my production. What a ridiculous game, guys. Then ACCM is taking game number 3 here, and guys, I am smiling over my whole face. This is just so well played by both players. DauT, I said it early on, a weird move here with his gold spots and how he walled this off. I think if he just has his barracks over here and houses, we will never such a big aggression. But that was lovely. That was so lovely, guys. Exclamation mark bracket instead of exclamation mark standings. Achievements. DauT with the greater KD. Obviously, he only fought a guy who was in feudal age all game long, but ACM had the greater eco. 25-minute castle age timing against a guy who never reached castle age in a 40-minute game. But it was enough in the end. 59 villagers to 41. But DauT was, I believe, below 40 for the longest phase of the game. And I saw it coming so early. Oh man, what a great game. Okay, let's take a look into the leftover civilizations. This will be no more Incas and no more Berbers, so I'm just seeing Aztecs against Malians now. And having Malay against Italians. So ACCM, if he wins this one, he has a good shot in game number 5. Huh. He was feudal, indeed. Okay, then let's take a look into game number 4, shall we, guys? I'll stop the music and we will jump into the game. And now I'm somewhat hyped for this one as well. ACM showed us that he can make something happen here for sure. And Malians for ACCM, Aztecs against DauT. So it indeed will be Malay against Italians. So a better civ for ACM in potentially game number 5. Whew. Moving on down to that wood line now is DauT. Acropolis, obviously you're on this very hilly area. DauT takes board number 1, very far in the back, and won his last game with the Mezzo. Banned Mayans, and question is, can he make another Mezzo civ shine? 900 viewers watching for non-live series. Lovely stuff, guys, and we'll have more qualifiers coming up pretty soon. Tomorrow we'll have LAN against Miguel. Wednesday we'll have DauT against Fire, and then probably at the weekend we'll have the remaining games of the winners from that. So potentially DauT against DauT and Miguel against Stark? No, Miguel against Stark is crossing, right? So it might be Miguel against DauT, and I should just take a look at it. So what are our potential matches? DauT against Stark and Miguel against DauT are very likely, indeed. Okay. But we will see about that a bit later. Series were overlapping, that's why we are casting Rex for today. You know that I don't like casting Rex either, guys. Okay, add 6 on Acropolis. Not the greatest civilization. Really love to have some scouts here because, yeah, distances are just huge. Map control is something absolutely beautiful, and therefore going scouts. Simply the best choice of them all. Maybe some aggression with towers and men-at-arms, but then still the enemy can fall back, still has gold and stone for himself as well. So DauT, he needs to make something happen. Maybe goes on to some aggression this time. Great cast, man. Really enjoy Yo versus Liereyy. Wasn't that a great series, guys? I really don't know what to upload today, right? I casted 7 series and have to be very selective what I upload and when. I don't really want to upload all series in one day. So we'll see about that. Yeah, I didn't mean to complain. It is kind of tricky, right? We're living in a world where chatting online, you cannot really hear sarcasm, don't really read into feelings. Tricky world. DauT now clicking up with 120 food in the bank, so man-at-arm production can instantly start on militia production. ACCM. That looks like scouts to me. Right? We're getting some here. Only 2 on berries. Interesting. 5 on wood here, 4 at the front, and oh, not getting any damage done against that scout. 2 on gold, kind of what we're expecting. And oh, that was sloppy. DauT, he should have created more than that. DauT, he is walling, something that I've seen never from him. And now we'll cancel those. We'll build 2 here. Okay. Should be pretty standard, but most of the time he... Well, so just took a different approach and walled it way tighter. Who won, Liereyy or Yo? Go to the HCL bracket, they will show you. What's your upload speed? 10 Mbits. So I could upload everything today, but I will chop down all the videos. Like I might need to download some, then edit the length so that it avoids spoilers, and then need to re-upload all. So we'll take some hours of work for sure for 7 series. Okay, let's take a look. That looks like some aggression from ACCM, which makes 0 sense. Why is he going aggressively here? ACCM and even a herd villager, but DauT is ignoring it. No, don't tell me what is going on here. Horse color for DauT, so he wants to go into heavy farming. Let's take a look. What is this? He will take 1 villager. Those are still sneaking around. He probably wanted to get some towers behind that. But that was risky. Archery range now. He's not on gold yet. I'm curious if that will really work out. Another spearman. DauT with a lot of aggression, but with all of those men-at-arms, I think he should have maybe sent some villagers forward. Just a tower, go for some aggression here. I had a funny story. Like yesterday, I was watching the Viper stream with my cousin, who hasn't played ZeroEmpires for like 20 years, so he knows DauT, but doesn't know Viper, and like didn't know, I think it was against Miguel, so didn't know him either. And Viper was speaking this whole time, and my cousin asked me, why is Viper's this guy speaking with the Slavic accent this whole time? And I told him, because he's trying to imitate DauT. And it was so funny that he like heard that Viper was yeah, trying to imitate that accent. Take a look here. Tower, can he not reach that villager? No, he cannot. Okay. Eagles can be around, just be a bit annoying at the same time, doing some pressure here. What are the scouts doing? Oh, doing some magic against that here. DauT with the quick walls here, but that's still 2 holes. Okay, that's only 1 hole left. And he's getting that done as well. So, oh god, ACCM with a slip up here at the same time can maybe do some damage here at the front. Scouts over here should get 1 villager kill though. Military count a bit better. No, ACCM! Letting that villager get home. Something that he should never allow. Tower will be going down as well. He's not really cancelling that one either as well. And don't tell me he's letting that one slide as well. Oh god, letting 2 8 HP villagers off the hook. That's just super sloppy play by ACCM, who is obviously microing at the same time back at home. So we can understand why it is really tough for him. But those could have been 2 kills for him for sure. Yeah, DauT quick walling. Well, it still was off, right? It just looks horrible and it wasn't super efficient. So I'm pretty sure it was DauT. But yeah, he clearly is improving. We can all agree on that. Three on gold now. Keep some archer production running. Needs to go on to fletching. Let's take a look. This might be the first real army engagement. For now, we have just been moving around, killing some villagers there that wanted to go aggressively. Really need to see fletching before he can engage. The DauT is now going for the +1 defense here. The villager is coming around again, and with 58%, he is trying to continue building that one. Might be pretty ugly for DauT here. Let's take a look. Archers, they're trying to make something happen. Scouts are moving in, but that's still 2 spearmen around. Let's take a look here. Tries to save himself behind the tree. Maybe tries to go close to the tower. That wouldn't be the worst option of them all. But, well, that is just horrible how many hits he's taking here. Scouts not really helping out. And DauT suddenly with 10 to 4 KD here and is getting a yeah, should be having a good engagement against all the scouts, but didn't really attack those. Spearman count now down to 0 though. So finally the scouts can somewhat engage here. But is that really the dream scenario that he wanted to have? I don't really think so, my friends. And now DauT, he can still get that tower. Just pulled some of the villagers away, back on stone for now. Fletching out for Mr. DauT. Second archer range for ACCM. How much is he having on gold still? Only 3. I want to see some more there for sure. If DauT makes it into NAC2, he deserves a second trailer dedicated to him and his qualifier adventures. DauT hype, please. No, we will make a new trailer after both qualifiers. But yeah, the journey of DauT could be pretty nice. Wheelbarrow now by ACCM. Mining camp on the stone now. That tower is going down. Might lose that villager. Where are the villagers of DauT here? Where is he getting wood at the moment? DauT? Lumberjacks 2. Okay. That's not a lot, my friends. Not a lot at all. DauT has solid resources though. 500 food, 360 gold here. And crossbowman, or not crossbowman, archers for now. Trying to micro here. That's DauT going pretty close to the TC. That's not really what he wants to go for. DauT, maybe now some quick walls here. Oh no, ACCM, that could have been it. Trapping some of those eagles for sure. 2 scouts. He actually continued to do scouts. That's surprising to me. Only 4 on gold for 2 archery ranges. Not really what you want to see. 1 scout around. DauT. That looks like he can click up any second now. Continues his eagle production and yeah, just looks pretty solid. Third lumber camp here for ACCM. Won't get any hits, but what can he do against massive amounts of eagles? Don't really see something. Scouts are now moving out. Archers are going forward as well. Maybe take another engagement against those Eagles. Should probably win this one, but he's right-clicking. He didn't patrol in. The Scout's out of position as well. And only now is taking an engagement. Looks like DauT is winning this one. Or is he? Well, might lose. ACCM. He's actually clicking up to Castle Age earlier than DauT. Maybe he was lacking indeed the second building. Needed to rush out the market here. And that's why he was so delayed. Eagles now 2 up. He even goes onto heavy stone. So maybe Kamayuks might be at it. That could be a really tricky unit. Oh no, Kamayuks. Aztecs. Then I don't know why he's staying on so much stone. Okay, wants to get some more towers up here. Take a tower outside. So much more important. DauT sold 100 wood. DauT bought 100 wood. Sold 100 wood. Bought 200 wood. Yeah. So a misclick there. Just DauT things. 3 barracks. All of them running. Scouts coming around. Archers coming around. But shouldn't really get the big kills in here. 1 herd villager. I think I want to see another defensive tower on that side. I think that's not really the tower he needs at the moment. Bloodlines for ACCM. Maybe Mass Knight, Crossbowmen can do something against all those knights. Obviously, Berbers before that were the better option, but he has to work with an AC. Aztecs have Jaguar Warriors, yeah. I tried to correct myself. Kamayuks is from the Incas. I was still in the zone from the last game. Okay, both reaching Castle Age now. Let's take a look what they're going for. ACCM building a castle. That's something I didn't see coming. And now we have a lot of Eagles for DauT. Keeps on the production. And maybe the sneaky forward castle. On the other side, we have ACCM. Where is he building his castle? Oh, to protect his gold and his stone and woodline here. And then that will be Jebados. Interesting. Huh. When was the last time we saw Jaguar Warriors in Pro 1v1? Quite some time ago. Try to remember. I can't remember. I know some games, but probably it has been. They have to have been. Oh no, what have to have been? There surely have been once. In the shorter past. Okay, Jebados hype now. And Jebados, they will do well against all those Eagles, which won't do anything against the Finnish TC now. Nice move of saving all the villagers here. Saw those around and, well, we'll see Jaguars against the Jebados. And, well, Jaguars, once they close the distance, they'd win heavily, but I think ACCM should just be able to outrun Mr. DauT at all times. Let's take a look. ACCM not going for any knights here as it seems. Even snacking a villager at the top. Well, we'll lose that one. And now the aggressive castle. ACCM. He doesn't even see it. No town watch here. And the Jebados out of position as well. They will go for some raids. Or will they? They might be coming back here. No +1 attack from them either. And, well, they will just go for the raiding party. They desperately need forging as well though. And, well, DauT will get a castle up at kind of the only wood that ACCM has at the moment. He still has some in the back here. Lovely Squires upgrade. Uh-oh. But before Squires he cannot really fight this. This is so ugly for him that he's taking quite a lot of damage. Look at how low they are already. And DauT can maybe even punish that one quite heavily as well. Indeed. Goes down to 9 HP there as well. Squires finally finishes and now he can outrun the Eagles and can get a room. But Castle went up. And where's ACCM getting wood in the long run? This one will run dry and then he kind of needs to move over here. Oh, they're outrunning the Eagles. Some more Eagles coming around. Military count 27 to 14. And that will be interesting. I've never seen Mass Jebados really work out against the Eagles. Or against Aztecs. Oh god. Whew. I think he has the numbers where he should one-shot now, right? I think so. Let's take a look. ACM keeps up the production. Has one Geppetto around. Oh god, that is not the greatest engagement for him. If he ever took it. Obviously. Ballistic. Doesn't really work with Geppettos though. And DauT. Oh boy, he's not going for the Jaguars. He is going for some Monk aggression and Imperial Age. Already picking up 2 relics. Scouted some more as well. Yeah, he will probably go up to 4. Might even go up to 5. Curious about that. Might see a big raid into that gold line here. Some HP loss from earlier raids here for ACCM. What can he do? DauT already picked up 3 relics, so he will have all 5 of them. Lovely stuff. 1 conversion against ACCM. Now tries to go for the micro. Yeah, but Eagle's just too good at chasing this down here, as it seems. ACM, more Geppettos, more farms by him. He's ahead by 10 villagers. But can Mass Geppetto really do the job against elite Eagle Warriors? That will be the questions. Some Geppettos coming around, and he really needs forging. He could get, yeah, the 1 kill with forging. This way, they survive. Okay, got 2 kills. Now doing solid damage against the tower. Some more raidings here at the top. DauT. He's only at 49 villagers. Now going for Botkin arrow. Interesting. Is he switching into crossbowman? Or later Arbalest? With all those eagles? I didn't see that coming. Okay. We have ACM now expanding to the north. He should be clicking up to Imp any second, and he will get a second castle up. This will still do quite some damage. And now Geppettos in the back here. They might get some villager kills. Let's take a look. Should snipe down that monk quite easily indeed. And now he's sitting under the tower. Will eat 1 conversion. I'm fine with that. But he will get some villager kills for sure. And that's suddenly him being had by 20 villagers. And not too far behind an Imp. ACM, he could be doing pretty well here. He's on Mass Geppettos. Unfortunately for him, it's 5 against 0 relics though. And Geppettos, they got a kill against that monk now as well. 39 villagers for DauT! Guys! And he's switching on to Arbalest now. Doesn't even have the resources to go for anything. Like, crossbowman is super expensive for him. 5 relics is the only thing that's really working for him at the moment. Where's... Okay, he has 1 monastery at home. Oh boy, DauT. 40 villagers against 70. This guy's working on 4 town centers. Geppettos, 1 hitting now, is getting a conversion against himself. Needs to go for the repair. Ballistics for DauT. 41 against 70 villagers. Only 1 to see for DauT. This is so ugly for him. ACM, he only needs to hold this. He only needs to buy time for himself. Block printing now. ACM, is he keeping his CCs running? That's just so important. Keep your eco up. Get... Why is he getting Imp really? It's only for trap defense, right? To get those rolling instantly. 1 trap, 2 traps. Now goes for the defense. I think attack upgrades are so much more important for those Geppettos. Oh no, what is he doing? That's weird for me. Okay, do I have any side attacks? Not really here. Those 3 Geppettos could move in under the tower. Could do some major damage. Oh god, 4 are coming over. Now no more stone for the repair. Buys 100 stone. What are the traps doing? Where are we getting stone? Okay, that's all gone for now. Deletes the house. And now goes for the fight against the traps. Let's take a look. He is going up to 3 traps. Now out of stone again. DauT with another castle. Think ACM is holding this, right? And Geppettos. Oh god, they're going for another attack here. Into the food economy. Oh, and DauT is moving out of here. DauT realizes he cannot win this against the hill. ACM. He can go for Geppettos. Theocracy for DauT. And now DauT could lose all his castles. And that monastery at the front, 4 relics, potentially gone. I think this looks better for ACCM. DauT is moving around, finally forging here for ACCM. But Arbalest now for DauT. They could be nice. What can ACCM really go for? Is it maybe skirms? Not super nice for Malians. Uh-oh. He's taking this engagement with the hill advantage. Will get some kills for sure. He's getting the numbers lower. Some more kills. So nice for him. And he's getting them down to 5 Arbalests only. Let's take a look. Can he get more kills? Overcommitting a bit here. And oh god, those are like 2, 3, 4 Geppettos that he really didn't want to lose. Make it 5. DauT 1 castle down, second one could go down as well. Where do we see the raids? Just move in so easily. He just abused his map control a bit better. Okay, now that's a lot of conversion. The Geppettos really cannot fight this one off. Okay, 1 going down and he needs to go back even further. The monks are just so deadly. Military count is 43 to 28. We need to see him fall back even further. Maybe accept that he's losing some of the traps. Iron casting, +2 attack. Now 1 trap is going down. The traps at the side are, and castle did fall. And all the conversions. No, don't move in there. ACCM, he needs to fall back. The monks are just getting all the conversions. At the moment, 32 military against 20. And that's a lot of lost military here at the front. But he's using the hill advantage still. Let's take a look into that. Losing some more traps. Geppettos. Is he maybe pushing this down? It looks like he is doing quite an okay job against 60 HP monks here. But this is not what he wants to go for. Maybe put the traps back here closer to the castle. Could have been the better move. Geppetto raid at the same time. Still effective against the farm. 90 villages against 47. Military count 29 to 14. He will probably lose that castle. And he is switching into the champion line now. Look at that. But where is he getting gold at the moment? Okay, still some over here. Oh, we still have birds on this map. Then we should go for other ones. Don't like the champion choice. Well, remember, Malians have +3 extra damage, extra defense. Okay, now the long distance conversion. Look at that, 12 range. Forgot about those 3. Arbalest now moving forward. What a weird game number 4 here. And Arbalest, they are just pushing forward. Where's the army of ACCM? There's some over here, all spread around. He has nothing at home. 2 men-at-arms, 2 archers against 3 traps, a handful of monks, and a dozen of Arbalest. That's not how he can engage this. He has no answer to this. Not the running eco at the moment. Longswords, look at that. +7 defense for them. He already has all the upgrades. Maybe he can take the engagement, but he needs to have at least 20 to 25 before he can take an engagement. No, this is just so bad. Don't do that against monks. You can never attack with small numbers. Look at that. Now he's moving in. The monks are moving forward and he will lose every single of his longswords here. DauT can even move back. He doesn't really want to kill them. He can just go for conversions. Losing more and more castles. ACCM is still ahead by 15 population, but lost all here. And ACCM, that was a horrible engagement for sure. Let's take a look. Maybe some kills now under the wood line. That gold is found now as well. Is raiding that. Oh god, ACCM, he could have gone for that so much earlier. Trap going down. Arbalest doing the damage from distance. 3 traps out for DauT. He lost all his castles and he's still doing the damage. Let's take a look at that. Longswords, they shouldn't really get any real engagement. 69, so +3 damage now for the 2-hand swordsman. And what is his plan now? Trying to move forward against the monks. Let's take a look. Can he get any conversion, any more conversions? Arbalest is still around as well, and he's healing like a madman. Gets 3 conversions overall. At the same time, we have the engagement against the Arbalest. I think this is not enough Arbalest here in the back. Suddenly, DauT is ahead in overall population. He's moving back here. but theirs were heavy losses. Did clear up most of the Gebettos at the same time. Some ratings here, and Traps, they are still alive, and ACM, he's just losing his units one by one. And well, Arbalest is still doing 2 damage. With enough numbers against no numbers, that's totally fine. 49 to 9 military, even going down further here, and a second ago it was 49 to I believe 5 or something. Now all this eco super exposed, 1 eagle can kill all this, and ACM has no answer to this attack. We see the monk still healing, that means all the Arbalists are full HP as well. They can out micro, they can count on some conversions from behind as well. And well, trying to reseed some farms, but this is a dead eco, and GG by ACCM. He is out of the qualifier. What a great series here by Mr. DauT, and he made it happen for sure. Oh, great stuff, and well, it is Mr. DauT as we know him. Arbalists around converted so much. He was down so heavily, but he still made it happen. 3 traps. Great transition there. Something I didn't really see, but made a lot of sense against the Gebettos. Achievements. DauT with the greater KD, but only slightly at 25 conversions there. That's pretty sweet for him as well. Adding to his army, had more gold. Food count was obviously on the side for ACCM, but couldn't really use it in the end. 53 to 92 villagers, and MBL, thanks for the host. We are just finishing the DauT against ACCM series here. 5 relics for DauT. Really carried him as well. And look at that. 90 villagers losing to 53 villagers. That's normally something only Donnie can do. And well, DauT, he won it in the end. And the bandana was lying around and carried him in the end. So we can
HDGDL.
Jack Mac Ryder, thank you so much. Time to book a table at the Shisha Bar for DauT. Oh, we will see about that, right? Let's take a look into the brackets now. I will update those. We will have that was a really good series, guys. So ACM sadly is out. We had DauT winning the first 2 games, ACM with a beautiful game number 4. And so it will be DauT against Stark, guys. That is a 6-6 series. Seed number 4 against seed number 1 here. And that's going to be sick. LAN against Miguel will happen tomorrow. We have Fire against BT happening on Wednesday. So we will have a great day of NAC2 qualifiers coming our way. I know that I just got a host by MBL, but I need to continue sending you over because I just casted my heart out for what is 8.5 hours now. So I'm completely dead, and I love you all. DauT still has a long way indeed. He has to beat Stark, then he kind of has to beat BT, Fire, LAN, Miguel. Like, as you see, he has to win 1, 2, 3, 4 more series against incredible players. So it's going to be a long way for sure. Such an exhausted Nili. I'm completely exhausted, yeah. What a lovely day of ZeroEmpires. Oh, Snaps. Well, I can do that. Yeah, we only were live ourselves 1.5 hours, but we had an 8-hour cast. First and second get NAC? No, only the first, and then we will do the whole bracket again. Okay guys, so tune in next day. It's called tomorrow. I will play at, I believe, 19 GMT. I will play RTS League against RFR. And 2 hours after that, we will have Miguel against LAN. Should be an interesting series for sure. I hope I can see you tomorrow. Wednesday, I understand if you can't make it at 4 GMT. I will let reruns roll the whole day probably. Have a great day, everyone. and see you all tomorrow. We will host Snape Snaps after I find how her name is written. MBL just finished. Memp is going as well, and he is Liereyy versus DauT, impressive performance. I have no idea what that is. Stark is live as well, and you promised me to have a great time. DauT is playing a video, okay. Then let's jump all on the raid. And there you spam some Nili love, some Nili highs, some Nili Ds, whatever you like, maybe some Nili NAC or any other emote that you like to give out the love. Maybe some grass DauT as well, just because of his performance today. Have a great one. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Let's directly jump into the next game. And let's take a look what will happen here. Oops, what is going on? The game ended. That's because the series is already over. This is just a VOD to avoid some spoilers. So yeah, you already saw the series till the end, and this is just a VOD without any content coming up, and therefore you can now close the video, and I hope you didn't get spoiled before at YouTube. Enjoy, guys.